Hi everyone, we are now in Bergen. As you can see, it is very sunny right now. The weather is very good and I have late autumn clothes on and I am very hot right now. It's the middle of September and there are 18 degrees Celsius outside, so it is pretty warm here in Norway this year, and I am really surprised about that because back home I think it is colder. Anyways, we are going to visit Bergen today. We are going to the center, the famous center of Bergen, and then maybe to see the fortress. We will climb to the viewpoint either by the funicular or by foot. I will let you know, and mostly I think this is it. So our first stop for today is called Festplassen, and honestly this is the place that made me fall in love with the city because it was so peaceful. And then we kept on walking around the city center. We passed on a ceramic sculpture that I filmed just a few seconds ago, and then we admired the beautiful buildings of the city because really it was not crowded at all and the weather was so nice. But don't get your hopes too high because this is really rare for Bergen. This city is called the rainiest city in Europe, so the fact that we had such a sunny and hot weather is pretty rare. But anyways, after exploring the city center, and I filmed a little bit of it but not too much, we went directly to the port to see the very famous Bryggen. You can see right now on the screen, we were seeing it from far away from the port, but after just a few minutes of walking we quickly arrived just in front of it and we were able to go behind it. You can see some videos right now of what it's like to walk under this building and behind them. We also visited some shops inside Bryggen. There were a lot of souvenir shops, for example. They were pretty expensive, so I'm not sure if it's a tourist trap or not. But anyways, if it is your first time visiting Bergen, it is worth it to just go inside and explore a lot of them because they are really pretty also on the inside. But anyways, our next stop was the Rosenkratz Tower, and we were very unlucky here because it was closed. Like, it closed around 10 minutes before we arrived. And feel free to pause the video when I filmed the information board because you can learn a lot of things about this tower and how old it is and its importance. And make sure you go here during opening hours. Our next stop was Trekroneren, and this is the most famous place in Bergen for hot dogs. The price was also super acceptable and they were super huge, so I fully recommend to go there. It's an iconic place to visit in your trip to Bergen. After eating and after exploring as much as possible from the city center, we started the hike up to the Fløyen Panorama. You can also go up by funicular and it is not really that expensive. It's 11 euros round trip if you are traveling off season, so between October and April I think, and it's 16 euros if you're traveling during the season, so from April to September or October. But anyways, it was a pretty long hike, but it was super relaxing. At some point we were not climbing next to buildings anymore, we were like in the forest and there were a lot of locals with their dogs and it was super nice. I would totally do this hike again a lot of times. At the beginning it was pretty hard because you had to climb up on the street and there were no stairs as you can see right now in the video, but it gets better, and also at some point you'll start to climb a lot less than at the beginning once you enter in the forest. Anyways, about the funicular, there are also discounts. You can check them out on their website, and also I think you can also purchase the tickets online. But anyways, right now you can see that after climbing a lot in the city, we are already rewarded with such a beautiful view. And you could see that there were also some cars going around here, so maybe if you have a car or if you can afford getting a taxi, you can arrive here and avoid a lot of climbing if you don't want to do this entire hike. But anyways, the views were getting better and better, and right now we have finally arrived at the best part of this hike, which is basically just walking on a very well-maintained path with a lot of trees all around you. And I really miss this trail. This is honestly my favorite part of Bergen, and here and the first lake that I showed you in the video, these two places made me fall in love with Bergen so much. And also the weather was so hot. I remember it being so difficult to climb with my autumn clothing. But anyways, you can see right now on the screen that we did 7 kilometers in total with 463 meters in elevation gain in just a little bit under 2 hours, and with the breaks it was around 2 hours and a half, so it was not really that difficult, but it is 100% worth it. Up there it was more crowded because there were a lot of people from cruise ships, and I'm not sure if it's like this every day. I will let you know in the future if you want, because I will be back in Bergen soon. But anyways, now that the video is coming to an end, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it and also to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming from Norway, Finland, Faroe Islands, Scotland, New Zealand and many more, so make sure you subscribe if you are interested in that, and see you in the next video.